Let me introduce myself. My name is Tiara Putri Amrina, NPM 2241103 from Management 22A. Here I will explain the material on formulation of National Trade Policy. Rationale for trade intervention. Politicians, economics, and business people have been arguing for centuries over government policies toward international trade. There are two basic issues to consider when developing a national trade policy. Whatever a national government should intervene to protect the country's domestic firms by taxing for each goods entering the domestic market or constructing other barriers against import. Whether a national government should directly help the country's domestic firms increase their foreign sales through export subsidies, gov-to-gov negotiation, and guaranteed loan programs. Next, free trade. Free trade implies that the national government exerts minimal influence on the exporting and importing decisions of private firms and individuals. Fair trade, sometimes called managed trade, suggests that the national government should actively intervene to ensure that domestic firms exports receive an equitable share of for each market and that imports are controlled to minimize loss of domestic jobs and market share in specific industry. Industry-level arguments. Industry-level arguments. 1. The national defense argument. 2. The infant industry argument. 3. Maintenance of existing jobs. 4. Strategic trade theory. National trade policy. 1. Economic development programs. 2. Industrial policy. 3. Public cost analysis. Barriers to international trade. 1. Tariffs. A tariff is a tax placed on a good involved in international trade. Most tariffs are collected on imported goods or import tariff, but some are collected on goods as they leave a country, or export tariff of pass through a country, or transit tariff. Ad valorem tariffs are assessed as a percentage of the market value of the goods. Specific tariffs are assessed as a specific dollar amount per unit of weight or other standard measure. Compound tariffs include both an ad valorem and a specific component. Developed nations typically assess ad valorem tariff. Next, there are two main reasons why tariffs have historically been assessed. First, they are a source of revenue for governments, particularly in developing countries. Second, they act as a barrier to trade and consequently increase the demand for domestic products. Quotas. Tests are numerical limits on the quantity of a good that may be imported into a country during some period of time. Quotas are frequently used to protect industries that are politically powerful. A tariff rate quotas or TRQ impose a low tariff rate on a limited amount of import of a specific good, but then subjects all import of the good above that threshold to a prohibitively high tariff. Next, numerical export controls. Countries may also use a numeric system to limit the amount of goods they export. A fear is promised. A fear is a promise by a country to limit its export of a good to another to a pre-specified amount of percentage of the affected market. Embargoes are an absolute ban on the export or import of goods to a particular location. Other non-tariff barriers: 1. Product and testing standard. 2. Restricted access to distribution system. 3. Public sector procurement policy. 4. Local purchase requirements. 5. Regulatory control. 6. Policy control. 7. Investment controls. Next, promotion of international trade. 1. Various techniques used by government to promote international business, such as subsidies, the establishment to foreign trade zones, and export financing programs. Next, subsidies. Subsidies reduce the cost of doing business, thus actively affecting the competitiveness of receiving firms. In an effort to increase economic activity and jobs, governments may employ subsidies such as tax breaks and or direct payment to procedure. Government may also provide economic development incentives to attract investment within their communities. Forest trade zones. Forest trade zones or PTZ are geographic areas in which imported or exported goods receive preferential tariff treatment. These are used by governments to ensure regional economic development. Use of VTZ has grown in recent years. Export financing program. Most major trading countries have created government-owned agencies to assist their domestic trading financing of export sellers, both large and small. Controlling unfair trade practices. Countervailing duties or TD are tax imposed by the government of the importing nation to counter the import of foreign subsidies. The goal of the TPD is to create a situation in which trade is a result of competitive and non-competitive rather of government provide subsidies. That's all from me. I conclude. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.